Because I kept arriving late, a mime artist once asked me to leave his mime class in mime.
David. Is that true or a lie?
The problem I've got, David, is I am a bit of a purist when it comes to mime, so I'm not willing to talk during this round.
Do you know what, Lee? I am fine with that.
Set the scene for us. What sort of a day was it? So it was a hot, sunny day. And what had you been doing that morning? Suddenly you remembered the time. You had to get to your mime class. How did you get there? Oh, your wife's giving you a piggyback again. Oh, you've forgotten something. You turn round, you're cycling back. Back into the house. Oh, so you've got your heavy briefcase. Yeah. You're blowing up a balloon. Oh! Oh, and now you've got the briefcase. Lovely. And you get to the... Oh, hang on. Hang on, there's a wind. It's a terrible wind. But then you're getting closer to the mime class. Oh, you have a rest. Into the building you go. Opening the door, closing the door. Opening another door. You're in Jack Carroll's dressing room. Finally, you arrive at the class. How is the teacher? What's his reaction when he sees you? Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy. And what about the other students? They're not as committed as you, are they? So what happens next? Well, you accuse somebody. What? This is you. He's accusing you. He's angry. Two words. It's a film. You go over there. You have a fight with the man, with the mime teacher. Yes. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. So he must have been very angry at that. You kill him. No, that's you. He's been hitting you. But why? You're such an unirritating man. He looks at the watch. Look at this time. You're late. You're late for the class. And you say, well, oh, you've been kissing with your wife. You've been set with... David, that's why you're angry. He says, get out. I don't care if he's been unfair. You're late, and I won't put up with lateness. And you then, you're sad. Oh. There's much more to him as an actor than you might think. Yeah. And you leave, and you kill David. There it is. So, Jack, what are you thinking?
I think if he has learned mime, then it was worth every penny.
Oh. It was.
He can definitely do mime.
Right? Yes, he can do mime.
But if that story's true, does that mean the contents of that story is... That's not...
I am not having an affair with his wife.
It's time to decide.
It might be true, because it feels like he's had some mime training.
Should we say true?
Shall we say true?
You're saying true.
We'll say true.
All right, they're saying it's true. Lee, was it true? Or was it a lie?
Possession.
OK. There's a box under your desk. Would you take the item out of the box first, pop it on the desk, and then read the card?
Wow. This is a Rubiks Cube. True or lie? No, that's right. This is a Rubiks Cube. Since last series, I've learned to solve it in under a minute. If you don't believe me, I'll do it now with my hands concealed beneath the desk as soon as Rob says go.
There we are. OK.
You'll complete it now in under a minute with your hands below the desk.
I will complete it now in under a minute. Randomly. You can mix it up first if you like, I don't mind. Or Danny, just no one on the opposition, and do it exactly as we rehearsed it.
So, you started this about a year ago?
Yeah.
So is there a technique to this, then?
Yeah. As opposed to, no, you just do that and over the bed.
Can anybody over there do the Rubik's Cube?
No, but I've watched my son's friend do it, and there is a system.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to explain it to me, and I got bored and left the room.
Is this something you can do?
I'm rubbish at
Yeah.
the Rubik's Cube. I panic.
And you can't do it, Shappy.
No, but I'm really surprised Charlie can't.
Why? People think I'm clever. I'm not. I don't know what a raisin is.
No. It's not a clever thing. I just thought that when you're a kid, you'd spend a lot of time sort of on your own.
Oh, it's an insult. Oh, OK.
What is the system?
Right, the first thing you do is you want to get one side.
And then what?
Well, have a guess.
No,
That's one side. Top layer. Second layer.
Yeah.
Bottom layer. And then, don't worry about the bottom, that's automatic. Because I've never been in a situation where you've done all 5, but the bottom one's completely out of whack.
David, do you have any more questions before I ask Lee to attempt the challenge?
So, he does it, he keeps it under there, we say true or lie, and then he brings it up. OK, I'm ready. I don't like this kind of stunt.
Lee, you have a minute. Are you ready?
No.
Would you please tell me when you're ready?
I will. Whenever you're ready, Robert.
3, 2, 1.
How long have I got left?
I'm
45.
genuinely impressed.
I mean, it's going to set on fire in a minute. It's that quick.
How long have I got left?
How long?
Yes.
34.
34 seconds or 34 seconds gone? No. Don't mean 26, or does it mean 34?
You had 34, but that's yesterday's news. We have to assume it's less time now.
Wait.
20 seconds.
No, make it a bit longer.
Quick!
How's it looking, Hannah? 10, 9, 8. Whoa! Whoa, he's done it in under. So, has he done it?
Well, look, the other two definitely enjoyed watching him fiddle with his groin.
I believed that.
I
As a
believe
piece of
that.
theatre.
Yeah.
It mattered to you.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone could have faked Danny's surprise. There.
It did. That looked pretty realistic. I think it's true.
You think it's true. Out of interest, what do the audience think? True, but not that lady there. OK. Lee, was it true what you just did, or was it a lie?
Well, it was, in fact. Of course it's not true, you idiots.
It's a lie. Lee can't solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute.
That was genuinely a brilliant piece of acting from the three of you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's going on the show reel. Possession.
Yeah, there's a box under the desk. First of all, take the item out, Lee. Pop it on the desk, and then read out the card.
I don't find it that amusing. I've seen it loads of times. This is my milking stool. I recently bought a cow. Do I need to bother? This is my milking stool. I recently bought a cow, which I keep in a nearby field so I can get fresh milk for my cornflakes every morning.
Right, David's team.
So you've bought a cow.
I have, yes.
One cow.
Well, no, it's no cows. That's the situation. Where is it kept?
It's kept in a nearby field. Did you not hear me say that?
Yes, but describe who owns the field. How did you get in touch with the field owner? Where did you buy the cow? Why are we doing this?
So the field is about, I don't know, 5 minutes from my house.
By walking or driving?
Cycle.
You have to cycle for 5 minutes, and then you've got all the milk you want up to a certain limit.
So, how do you then get the milk home?
I've got a rucksack.
Full of milk?
Full of milk and a stool.
Great.
Yes, because that's another question. Why don't you leave the stool where the cow is?
Somebody might steal my stool.
Someone might steal your cow.
I would say the value of a stool in weight is worth more than a cow.
It's worth more than its weight in cow.
It's worth more than its weight in cow.
Where did you get yours from?
Well, I got mine second-hand at 300 quid.
And what about your stool? Where did you get that from?
I got that and they threw it in with the cow. The cow is actually one of those Highland Castle. You know the ones that look like Mick Hucknall wearing a Viking helmet?
Yes. I didn't know you could milk those. Are you sure it is milk?
There.
What's the breed?
Well, I've just said it's a Highland cattle.
That's not an Aberdeen Angus.
Oh, no. That is a type of restaurant.
Have you given the cow a name?
Yes.
What have you called it?
It's called Milky.
You say you do it every single day?
Every day.
And where do you, keep your milk when you do it every single day?
Well, as my family of 17 will tell you, we get through the milk. And also, he doesn't produce a lot of milk. Or she doesn't.
Why don't you use some of your celebrated dramatic skills now to recreate for us arriving at the field and then milking?
OK.
Are you
You're
cycling?
going to cycle in.
Don't forget your stool.
What?
Your stool's on your back.
Oh, listen, I'm very good at imagining a rucksack, but I can't actually put that in it. Can I just point out, by the way, I am now riding, I'm not milking the cow.
All right, this is good.
So I get the cow.
Milky!
And now the cow's there.
OK.
Right, and now this is going to be difficult with my knees, but I'll do my best.
As you say, every day.
Every day. So when I get down...
Here we go. Oh, goodness me. This is a hard watch.
Every single day.
Funny enough, that's what she says about my watch when I'm So there I am. And then it's time to milk. You know milking? Sorry, Milky. And the way you milk a cow is you don't... People often make the mistake of squeezing the teat. No. You hold firmly, like you'd be holding a canary. You want to hold it firmly enough so it won't fly away, but you don't want to crush it. So you just do that, and then instead of squeezing, you give it a gentle pull. Pull down, and the satisfaction as the milk comes pouring. To the second one. I mean, it's quite a lot of others, so I could be here all day. And then, you all right, Milky?
How many teats does Milky's udder have?
You are an absolute pervert, aren't you? And, on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Kick it off, turn it round. And I'm home. That's my mum.
Well, I mean, what's it going to be? Truth or lie?
I think we think it's a lie.
Oh, I think it is.
Yeah, I think
You're
we're going to
saying
have to
it's a lie.
We're going to have to say lie in order to retain some grip on reality.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Lee, everybody's on tenterhooks. Was it true or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, a lie.
It's a lie. Lee doesn't milk.
If it had just said, this is my milking stool, I'd have struggled. But, oh, no, that's not enough. Oh, no, I recently bought a cow as well that goes with the milking stool. OK, that's going to be difficult. Oh, good, there's more, which I keep in a nearby field so I can get fresh milk. For my cornflakes. Has it finished? No, it's every morning.
Yes, it's a lie. Lee doesn't milk his own cow.
When I was trying to sell my house, I once put on a disguise and viewed it undercover so I could see if the estate agent was any good.
David's team.
True. So describe the disguise.
Have you seen RuPaul's Drag Race? The disguise was, first of all, I shaved my beard off.
When was this, then?
When did I last not have a beard? I'd say 5 years ago.
5 years ago. And you've moved house since then, have you?
Might have been 7 years ago.
OK.
Was that your disguise? You shaved your beard?
No, there was more to it than that.
Go on, then.
I put a false beard on. I shaved my beard off.
Yeah.
I put a wig on.
Yeah.
Put a pair of glasses on where they're really thick and make your eyes look massive. So I've got massive eyes, demi-wave, no beard. Yeah.
So when you got there, did the estate agent say, "Oh, hello, Mr. Mack"?
Not at all. He didn't recognise me at all.
Did you do one of your voices?
I did do one of my voices.
Which voice did you do?
I did Michael Caine.
You did Michael. So why don't you imagine that Simon, one of our highest regarded actors, he is the estate agent.
OK.
And you are going now for a viewing of the house. So Simon's opening the door, and there you are.
Hello? Sorry, I would have rang the bell, but I know it's not working. I will have a look round the house. First, I'd like to start in the kitchen.
Come this way. I'm sorry about all the mess. The previous owner is a little bit of a tramp.
But I've heard the current owner is OK.
How did you know he owns currants?
Because we once had a date.
Is that exactly how it went?
No, there was more.
Oh.
It seemed like a fair way from the station.
There's no golf course between here and the station.
That was on par with your last one.
Very good. Right, Michelle, what are you thinking?
I mean, I would do that. I think that's brilliant if you want to
Thank
see how
you.
your house is being sold.
What do you think, Henning? True?
Oh.
No.
No, you don't think
Not in a
true.
million years.
I mean, I think he might, but I actually think what he would do is he'd get someone else to go on his behalf.
Yeah. So you're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
Lee, was it true, or were you telling us a lie? Yes, it's a lie. Lee didn't view his own house in disguise.
Last year, after getting lost on a ramble, I got so thirsty I was forced to drink puddle water, which I purified by filtering through my hiking sock.
David's team.
Right, where were you hiking?
I was hiking in Scotland.
At what time of year?
This will have been just when it was allowed.
OK.
Whereabouts in Scotland?
It was in the Highlands.
How long had you been walking?
Since I was about 2.
That day, on this particular recreational walk.
Oh, I've been walking for about 2 hours.
And were you on your own or was anyone with you?
No, I was definitely on my own.
You were walking on your own
I know,
in
I
the
was there.
Highlands of Scotland.
I wasn't walking on my own when I started the walk.
Oh, they'd given you the slip.
Correct. No, we'd gone our separate ways. They had the water and I'd got lost.
Who are they?
They were my wife and another couple we were hiking with.
Why would they leave you water-free?
They didn't leave me. We did that thing
many reasons. Because his wife spotted an opportunity that may never come her way again. And I admire her for seizing it.
I needed the toilet, so I went off and I went round the corner and just lost my bearings.
Describe the terrain.
Yeah.
Rain were like really heavy.
Well, that's no reason to drink puddle water then.
Exactly.
Correct. No. The terrain was I would describe as rugged and arid.
You want to go to the loo?
I'm all right, thanks. You know, it's like you're walking. I'm a bit older than my wife. I'm tired. She's a little bit further ahead, talking to her friend's husband, actually. And anyway, it doesn't matter. And I thought I'm a bit tired, and I said I'm just gonna one sec. And I sort of I was literally just stepped behind for a second.
You stepped
behind a tree.
And then became so disorientated.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have a wee, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when I heard what I thought was a kookaburra. And
In Scotland.
What?
In Scotland.
The emphasis on the word thought.
Right.
I thought I heard a kookaburra, so I walked just a few steps, not many. Picture the scene. I'm walking. I'm looking round like this. There's no bird. I turn back. Wait a minute. Which tree did I wee behind? Was it that one or was it that one? Well, it was easy to tell. It was that one. So I got a bit confused for a sec, and then I went, and then before you know it, game over.
Completely
I'm now
lost.
walking, and I'm panicking, and I should point out that I'm already very dehydrated. I wish I hadn't had that wee. It could have helped somehow. But I had it. I was now running on empty.
And you want to drink?
Yes.
There's no drink to be had.
There's nothing. And I learnt the #1 rule when I watched a film once, which is don't wait until you're thirsty.
So what do? You find a puddle?
I come across a puddle.
But you don't tend to find puddles in an
but what I
arid
didn't
setting.
realise, I was back at the tree. No, I'd come across it. It was in a bit of shade. Maybe it was some condensation that had started to come down. But there was definitely a puddle. I was there, Rob. You weren't.
So how did you go? You said you did it through your sock. Is that
Hiking
right?
sock.
Hiking sock.
Yes.
Sweaty, woolen, gnarled.
Yeah,
No.
but she's good with the kids. That doesn't make sense. She wasn't even with me, so it doesn't make sense.
So you undid...
Sock off.
Took your boots off first, of course.
Of course, so there's only the only way to do it, isn't it? So the boot comes off, the sock comes off, because I remembered the film. If in doubt, drink early and make sure it's purified.
And what was the film?
That was the title of the film.
How dirty?
Well, I mean, it was 18 certificate and there was a bit of...
All right, what are we thinking, Raj?
Rubbish. The whole lot.
This is all made up.
I think you might be dehydrated now.
Oh, yeah, I am.
So, David, I think your team
I think we're going to go lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Well, OK. Was this true or was it a lie?
It's a lie.
It was a lie.
Possession.
Now, behind you, there is a possession. Could you bring it to the desk, please?
Ooh. Oh.
OK, now pop it on the desk.
Oh, yes. There we go.
Oh, right.
This should be easy. Right, just get rid of that. This is the black cloth that I used to have to stop the sunlight waking me up in the morning.
Now, I think you're being deliberately obtuse for comic effect.
There we go. These are my uncle's bagpipes. Years ago, I used to go busking and would pretend to play them while miming along to a speaker hidden under my kilt.
David's team.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this was years ago.
Years ago. Just think of the size of speakers years ago.
Give us a taste of the size of the speaker.
No, it was about so big.
Can you pick them up and show us how you
Show us
told
how
them?
you would style this out with the bagpipes.
Well, how you hold the bagpipes?
Indeed.
OK, well...
Confident.
So, you get this bit. You get this bit like that, and then you swing that like that, and then you stand like that, and then...
Is that one meant to hang there?
Yeah,
like
no,
that?
that's to hide the wire.
Must have been a strange sensation having something hanging that far down.
Well, it's not so much how far down it was hanging, it was the noise it was making that was different. I just supposed to do that. I'm sorry. We've done what we can for your octopus. I'm afraid we had to put it down.
When you're ready, just press your crotch.
Go.
And here's the music. Are you blowing the wrong one?
I had it upside down.
I will say, so far, it's very convincing.
Yeah.
Now, a group of small children have come and sat, and they're transfixed by what they see. Oh, this is lovely. This is... Oh, all right, we've suffered enough.
Yeah. You wonder why they want independence.
Did anybody ever rumble you?
Yeah, I was rumbled, yeah. I was rumbled on a few occasions.
Well, there's quite a lot of Scottish people visiting London as well.
There is,
Were they insulted, or did they find you out? You know,
they'd say, like, oh, where are you from? And I'd...
Hi. Where are they from?
Just about...
So what do you think, Bryony? Truth or lie?
I'm thinking lie.
OK, Jason.
I mean, I want it to be true so bad, but it just can't be.
David, you're clearly going to go with your team.
On this occasion, I am.
They're saying it's a lie. Lee, truth or lie?
It was, in fact, a lie.
It's a lie. Lee didn't pretend to play the bagpipes.
Last year, I bought a suit of armour from an antique shop, then had to wear it home on the train because it was easier than carrying it.
David's team.
OK. So, where was the antiques shop?
It was in a street near Leicester Square. There's a little side passage full of antique shops and the like.
Were you planning to buy a suit of armour that day?
Absolutely not. I mean, who does?
Why did you buy it?
Well, there was people firing arrows at me. They're on fire. What are you supposed to do?
So
we've all done it. We've all been to London.
Were you planning...
Watch a show, have a kebab, then it starts, doesn't it?
Were you planning to buy an antique that day?
No, I was not planning to buy anything, but I've always fancied a suit of armour.
What sort of suit of armour was it? From what era? From what...
Oh, it was a proper original one from the 1950s.
Was it a sort of theatrical prop, perhaps?
That's exactly what it was. It was from a show...
Yes.
In the West End.
In the West End. What was it called?
It might have been A Room for Two Nights. And this was just one of the costumes. I don't know where the other one went. It was on display. I went in, I looked at it, and I said, "Is this for sale?" He said, "No, but if you make me an offer, I might consider it." I made him the offer, he considered it. And then he said, "Now let's get back to buying the costume." And then I got excited with my purchase. So I said, "I'll take it now." He said, "It's heavy." I said, "I think I can manage." And he jokingly said, "You could always wear it home." And I thought, hang on. That's not only a purchase, that's a story for Would I Lie to You? So I said, "Do you mind if I get changed and I'll go home in it?" He said, "All right then." And that's what happened. I got changed and out I went like that.
How long is your entire journey, door to door, from the shop to your home?
Well, usually in normal clothes, it's about, I'd say it's about an hour.
Yeah.
This took 3.5 days.
What do you think? Is he telling the truth?
I think it's a lie. I would love it to be true, but it's a lie.
You can't get underground with a load of shopping bags.
So AJ thinks it's a lie. Joel thinks it's a lie. I think, David, you're thinking it might be true?
It's a lie.
Oh, God, no. No. No, I think it's a lie.
Lee, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yay!
Yes, it's a lie. Lee didn't wear a suit of armour on the train home.
Last year, on a silent retreat, I got into a row with the rest of the group because of the snap, crackle and pop coming from my bowl of Rice Krispies.
David's team.
OK, what was this silent retreat that you were on and why were you on it?
I was on it because I'm quite into meditating and I wanted to do more activities rather than doing meditating at home.
I'm interested that the food at the retreat would be Rice Krispies.
Yeah. It wasn't. I actually brought my own Rice Krispies.
So where was it held?
It was in Scotland. I went with my friend Neil, and it was in Inverness.
What's the place usually used for when there isn't a silent retreat there? Is that
it's a silent retreat.
It's like next week another silent retreat. It's like
yeah, you know that when you go to Disneyland and you go, what's happening next week? And they go, next week it's still Disneyland.
OK.
Week after Disneyland.
Yes, all right.
Next year. No, Disneyland.
So there's a silent retreat in Inverness. I've never heard about it. How on earth...
You wouldn't, would you?
Can you tell somebody at a silent retreat that you're angry that their food is making a noise?
Oh, just by giving them a look.
Tell you what, you start with your Rice Krispies, right? I'll be another gullible idiot who's handed over money to stay at this place. What are you doing now?
I'm shaking the Rice Krispies into the bowl.
OK.
Oh, sorry, are you in character?
Yes.
Oh, in that case, ask me again.
Well, I can't ask you if something... Well, I'm not the one who's... You're the one who's making the noise.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
So that was the tension.
And what were they eating for their breakfast that was so quiet?
Well, that was the annoying thing, because they were eating poppadoms.
So what are you thinking, Nicola?
I think this is true. I've known another comedian before that's been in a silent retreat. I have a
Who was the other comedian?
Tommy Tiernan, who's in Derry Girls.
I know Tommy, yeah. He was with me.
Dan, what about you?
Feels like absolute garbage to me.
OK, what's it going to be?
True!
You're saying it's true?
Yeah, I'm saying it's true, yeah. I mean, that's got to be one of the two options you were expecting.
OK.
We're saying true.
Good.
I'm saying it's definitely true.
Good. Lee.
Can I just say, David, I think you would suit a meditation retreat.
So, Lee, is it true or is it a lie?
Of course it's a lie, you pillock. Because I kept losing my bin shoes, I've now tied them to my hall radiator with a length of elastic. They comfortably stretch to the end of the drive before the tension beckons me back.
David's team.
When you put said bin shoes on your feet, you're still tied to the radiator?
Technically, but they're very elasticated, so it doesn't feel that way.
You said when you get to the end of the drive, the tension of the elastic beckons you back. Talk us through that procedure.
Well, I start walking, so it starts off... I've got a wheelie bin.
Yes, of course.
And I'm wheeling
Just one?
One wheelie bin, one recycling bin, but we alternate each week.
OK.
I mean, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's blue. I obviously play the game of putting the wrong colour out to see if the neighbours will copy. Do you do that? If you do it first and then look, everyone copies you. It's fantastic. Sneak out at night, swap it back again. I'm a horrible man. So you get the bin, so I start walking like this. Are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm just taking it all in. Go on.
OK.
So we've had a lot of female guests. You're the first one who's ever said that to him.
So I walk out and everything's fine, just walking. Oh, I'm feeling a bit of... Oh, hello. Oh, it's much quicker coming back. And then I'm back over here.
Right, there we go.
Bit tired. hang on.
Was that elastic tighter than you thought?
Oh, just the bin was heavier than I thought.
Why don't you just use string?
Because if you use string, when it comes back, it's everywhere. If you use elastic, it gathers up into a smaller space.
But after a while, it all goes baggy.
Well, that's just life, isn't
that's
it?
life.
What are you going to say, David?
What do you think, Sam?
I think it's a lie.
OK, Miles.
I think it's a lie. I mean, I'm sure you've got a pair of bin shoes, but I think this seems like a step too far.
I think we're going to
You're
say
saying it's a lie?
Yes,
OK,
yeah.
Lee, was it true or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, a lie. I was pecked in the eye twice while closely inspecting a cuckoo clock at precisely 2 p.m.
David's team.
I've seen worse injuries tonight.
Yeah. Where was this cuckoo clock?
It was on my wall.
Why were you inspecting it?
Because it wasn't working properly.
Oh, it sounds like it was.
So it turns out.
When did this happen?
It happened at 2 o'clock. Are you listening?
You're at home. You're relaxing at Mack Acres.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you...
it was in the 90s.
Oh.
Mac bedsits.
Right.
Yeah.
What's a bedsit?
What's a bedsit?
Yeah.
A bedsit is like this a very small flat. It's probably where your staff live.
If you knew at 2 o'clock it was going to come out, doesn't that seem a little bit strange to be getting very close to it?
No, because it was coming out at midday. It was coming out at 12:05, and at 1 o'clock it came out at 5 past. And I kept tinkering with the bits inside, and I thought it's going to happen again. This isn't it? Because I haven't fixed it. And I went in close, thinking this time when it strikes 2, I'm going to listen to the noise it makes inside because it's not going to come out, is it? Bang! Right in the eye. Bang! Right in the eye.
So essentially, you were a victim of your own clock-mending success.
Absolutely. You did enough fiddling to produce a result.
What do you think, David?
What do you think?
Cobblers.
Rubbish. What are you going to say?
I think we're going to say a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie?
Yeah,
OK,
so.
Lee, the truth or lie?
It's a lie.